Yeah.
Welcome to the basement floor of Rutschebanen, the roller coaster. As you can see in here, we have a lot of signs from different eras in Tivoli. My boss, he likes to collect all these signs as soon as something shuts down. So you'll see a lot of random signs like Titanic the exhibition. I don't even know why or when. I can see it was in 2011. Might have been good. But yeah, you'll find a lot of obscure signs inside the entire mountain. This is the basement floor. Here we have everything we need, and we also have some evacuation routes. Like for instance, we have the mine evacuation.
Oh,
there.
Oh, yes.
we did this.
Oh, you just wrote this?
Yes.
Yeah. Mac rides.
Hi guys! Hi!
When was this built?
It was originally built in, I think, 1952 with the mountain, with the funhouse here as well. But it has changed throughout the years a lot. And this one was built in 2006. It was rebuilt by Mac Rides. And the second drop was installed as well. The turntable drop there. So it has had a lot of different themes.
And that's escape route through the water?
Yeah. So we can do evacuation here, or the maintenance crew do some evacuation from here. We don't do it. If something breaks down or we can't get it running in here, we can take guests out from here. There's also another route on the other side.
So that's for the inside too.
Yeah.
And for here to there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As you can see down here, this is like our home. This is where we have our locker room. We even have a shower. We have toilets. We have our kitchen here. Dishwasher. We have everything that we need down here, and we don't make that much food down here. So this is the boring basement floor. Let's go up and take a look at the more interesting parts here.
Kitchen hier. Warum haben die jetzt Küche?
Was geht? Küche in der Achterbahn.
So here you can also see some of the signs from former rides. We have Expressen here, which was a former Mac Rides powered coaster. It is now replaced by another Mac Rides powered coaster, because why not?
The one that's down.
Yeah, oh, it doesn't run? We also had a little visit from the Queen recently. She celebrated her 50 years anniversary as a Queen of Denmark, and she had to have a ride on the roller coaster. She was so lucky that she got to ride with me. So as you can see, she was really happy that day. We also have a T-shirt over here from. I know you've been there. I heard from your friends.
Yeah.
From Rutschebanen in Vienna.
Hello.
So that's like our friendship roller coaster. You tried that as well. They also have an onboard brakeman like we do here. So they've been here and they gave us this T-shirt. We've been down there and we have like a it's like a friendship roller coaster to us.
Are those two roller coasters technically the same?
More or less, yeah. The Rutschebanen is more technologically advanced, I would say. It has some more secure systems, where here it's more or less just us braking.
Okay.
And we sit in the middle of the train, they sit in the back. but it was built by the same guy and designed by the same company, the Thompson Group. So yeah, it's like, I would say it's more similar to the one on Bakken that you rode today, I guess.
Yes.
Nowadays it's shit. It used to be good because there was also onboard brakeman, and it's actually a copy. The one in Linnemakke, just slightly bigger.
Okay.
But it's the same layout, same constructor, everything. But after they installed those Kumbak trains, it's just. Of course, you have to take a look in here. This is our brake room. So this is where the brakemen take their break from braking.
From braking.
And this is more or less our home as well. As you can see in here, there's photos from the cruise back to 1925, and we take a group photo every single year, just to be a part of the history up here. This place, there's so much weird stuff going on in here, but it's where we live our lives when we work, more or less. It's very calm. And just a small photo of the first Rutschebanen we had, the first roller coaster back from 1843, before this one was built. It's just a switchback. It only lasted for a few years, and then Tivoli tried another version, and then finally this one. That's the third roller coaster in Tivoli, and this one has been.
So this one had a lift here, which pushed.
No, it was actually on mats. So you had stairs up here,
okay.
and you just had a slide on a mat there. So very old school. But let's go up here. Biggest drop on the ride, and that's where you get your photo taken as well. So you can go closer, try and get all close to it. It's really nice to feel the sensation when it's running past. We'll be here in just a second. Feel the roar. So this ride was actually built to run with 5 trains. Back in the days, we have 5 trains, but because it's so well kept and runs so smooth nowadays, so we're going to keep it running so fast, we can only run 3 trains. That still means that when we really want to haul guests through, we can actually send a train out every 30 seconds. So that's a pretty decent throughput, I would say. So if we really want to, we can do maybe 2,000, 2,500 guests an hour.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
So clocks and other coasters, so 53, 56 seconds is like usual to change the guests.
But here we don't have to go by and check every single restraint. We take a look with our eyes, and then we go. Because the restraints here, they're not there to keep you safe or anything. They're there to prevent you from standing up. That's all. It is, and it was installed in 1990. So all the way before that, you just rode it without any restraint. And when we ride it ourselves, we always ride it without restraint because it's just so much better. If you open the door there, we can go up further. And as you can feel here, the track also slopes a little bit.
Yeah, so we don't need any power.
So we don't need any power to push it.
How you get the train? Does the train go back there, or do you have to exit on
we go from here. So out here there will be a train, so don't go out here. But as you can see, this piece of track right here, we can actually take that off by hand power, and then we take the rails over there on the side and put here so it makes a curve. And in that way we can take a train off. We drive slowly up here, take it off.
It's the same here.
This is our maintenance shift, where our carpenters and mechanics, they work on vehicles. And yeah, so we can drive in here, and then at the end here we have the exact same system where we can take off the rails and put on some rails.
So you can have like, you can have 4 trains in here, so 3 here and 1 outside.
Yeah.
We have a technical question.
Yeah.
Do you have any wheels that prevent the train from lifting up? No.
There's only the wheels that you see on the side. So each train, no, these are actually for the restraints here.
Okay. Okay.
But down here,
True train.
yeah, it is more or less like a train, like a real train.
Railway.
So yeah, railway. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these boogies, they call, that connects the cases here. And there's the 4 wheels on each side, or on each boogie. And that's all we have. No up-stop, no nothing, just
Is it the same with all those, also with Bakken and you know the one in Finland?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but they don't have the same option of derailing because they have another brake system.
Okay.
That's what I know. Not completely sure how.
What do you do? What would happen if you don't? If you don't brake?
Every now and then, actually, last week it happens. It happens between 3 to 4 times a year that we do what we call a derailing.
Okay.
And it happens when we ride too fast into a turn.
Okay. So the problem is not the hill, but the turn.
We can't do it in the hills. We brake from the bottom of the hill up until the top of the hill.
Okay.
Until you hit the turn.
Yeah.
If you forget or just don't brake up there, you have a chance that you will feel the sensation of tilting.
Okay.
Because the boogies, they will do like this.
Okay.
They will. I mean, it's just slightly. And 99 out of 100 times they will end back on the rail. But 1 out of 100 maybe, it doesn't end exactly on the rail. And yeah, it sounds dangerous. It's not dangerous at all. It will just cause the train to stop.
Okay.
At some point, it will cause some damage on the wood, which is not good, and we have to replace some wood. We have to evacuate, but there's nothing dangerous about it.
Also, but the people inside, so they fall out and down the hill.
No. It will just feel like that we stop. It's not like boom. Okay. It will happen pretty subtle, I would say.
Okay, so the cars don't tilt.
No.
I thought they go sideways and then you come out of it.
It's just slightly when you're on the track, they will tilt and then they will always fall back.
Okay,
so
but
not like that. Not at all. No.
How does the brake work?
The brake works in the way that when I pull this lever, you see these flaps here. They will extend out to the side.
Okay.
And they will brake on the side of the wood.
Okay, so they don't break the wheels actually.
No.
So basically,
I always thought they break the wheels.
No, not at all.
Basically, you have some sort of sides holding. If it derails, it just gets on the side wood where you usually brake.
Yeah.
So that's what the train is.
And that's also why when it's really rainy, it gets really difficult for us to brake because then the wood, of course, gets wet. Yeah. And if we have a quiet day here where it's really rainy, like showering rainy, then it's pretty much impossible for us to brake. Then we will be sitting like this all the way through the entire track. And
really?
If we run all the time with guests all the time, then we can take it really far. But on a quiet day, we will close down. and close down.
When it rains, I guess guests coming especially for the coaster because it's wet and running a little faster.
Yeah, but of course it will run faster, but I would also say we will brake a lot more.
Yeah.
So I would prefer it on a really hot day, because then it runs fast by nature.
Yeah.
Because the track is so warm.
So how many rollbacks do you have? Because you brake too hard?
That happens, I would say it's very rare that it happens. It happens more or less for
newbies.
Yeah, exactly. For when during your training time.
Okay.
How do you get the train out?
We push it.
Really?
What's the weight?
It's 3 tons.
3 tons.
Yeah, we actually had a period here where we were doing 2 trains. They had to do some work on them, so we couldn't take it this way out. So for 3 months, every time we wanted to go from 2 to 3 trains, we had to go up and push it out. And in a warm summer day, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
So we weren't that satisfied about that, but we had to do it. It's hard to do it alone. You can't do that.
How long does the training is?
It's 3 full days. 3 full days of 30 plus hours.
3? I thought 3 months or a year or something.
But that's before you can ride by yourself.
Okay.
After 3 days you can ride by yourself if our boss says you're ready to go.
Okay.
But then it takes 2 years before you know everything. So 3 days before you can ride with guests by yourself.
First you ride the teddy bears.
2 years and then you should know everything.
Okay.
Like how to take up a train when we want to go from 3 to 2, and how to change stuff and tighten the chain and such.
How many of you are here?
We
Only
are
breakers?
Around 18, I think. Yeah. And most of us only up here. And when you are here, you want to be here.
Okay.
Like some of us can do different stuff, but we all want to be here because, let's face it, this is the best place in the world to be.
Okay. If you say so.
If you like to ride roller coasters.
Yeah.
We have a very strong bond up here and a very good crew that likes to do
that's
stuff.
important.
Yeah. And that's also, I mean, we don't want young teenagers that just come in here for a season or 2 and then they're out again. We want some more grown-up adults that want to be a part of this society up here, because it is, for sure, it is special. And we are also a bit mental.
That's good.
As you can see here, the 2 rails, they lead out into one here, and that's where we take the trains out as well. So here we can do exactly the same, where we remove this piece of track and then push this track out. So we simply just take these pieces of track, put it out here, and then we can ride out the train. Very manually.
So easy.
This is actually the signals that works as block brakes. So when I ride and if I see this signal lit up ahead of me, I know that from that light until the next point of light there could be a train. So that means to me, that's part of your training. If you see that light, you stop.
Okay.
You stop on the flat curve part.
Okay.
There's no excuses. Even though it can be a go signal, you just stop.
Okay. Yellow, red.
Yellow is the one that every time we drive past these magnets, it will activate. The red ones we can activate ourselves.
Ah, okay.
So
That means
So shut down the ride at once.
yeah. If we see somebody run out on the track or inside the banks, we can switch on that, and then we also know to shut it down.
Now it's on. Okay.
Yeah, so that's like the most mechanical thing we have. It's like a very simple system, but we are the block brakes. This is our signals, but we are the block brakes. And that's why we also take our training very serious, even though it's only 3 days.
So if the next light goes on, this one switches off?
Yeah. So when it has passed by here, this will switch off. So pretty simple system. And there is one thing that isn't that is mechanical, and I'll show you that now. Okay. It's the heart and soul. Let's go in here. Every single morning we go up here, go inside here, and then we turn on the old lady. Sounds wrong, I can hear that. The engine. We go inside the engine room now. That's the heart and soul of the roller coaster.
So say old lady, is this still the original motor?
It's not the original, it's from 1951.
Okay,
so
still quite old.
Yeah, still, and it's an old ship engine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good old engine.
The steel beams.
No.
That's later.
No, the steel beams, they were built in 2014 when the ride turned 100 years. That's where we rebuilt the mountain peaks. We can take a look at it.
Oh, the mountain rests on that one.
Yeah.
Previously it was wood.
Sorry?
Previously the mountain was on wood support.
No, they were removed. Mind your head.
Nicht den Kopf stoßen.
Yeah, okay, so they go out, not in.
Yeah.
Okay. Careful,
Yeah, so when we evacuate, we take a group of maybe 4 or 6 guests at a time and lead them through here. And they all lead out of the roller coaster. Yeah, but the mountain peak, they were removed in I think in the late 30s. They were removed because the Copenhagen Kommune, they didn't want the tourists to see mountains as the first thing when they came out of the central station. For some reason, I never understood why. But when Rutschebanen turned 100 years, 8 years ago, we wanted to install those mountain peaks again and give the original look back.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was like a pretty expensive birthday present. I think it was 100 million 1 million kroner, I think.
Yeah. Expensive roof, huh?
Yeah, pretty expensive, but it turned out pretty good, I think.
This is the original roof then, without the mountains.
Yeah, it has changed a bit, I think, yeah. But this was actually the original floor, our roof. And there was way more open up here.
Okay.
For 2014. So forward. Here you can also see the cable from side here.
Can I go over those wheels? So it was somewhere inside the track, but not in those bits. So it's
such a shame. Is that right? No.
They take care.
We take good care of this, right?
So the lifting was so skewed.
Actually, every single day our carpenters, they go through the entire track here, check every single bolt. And if it's loose, they screw it on. So we take really good care of it. You can also see this here. This is actually wood that we brake against, so it's curved for the drops. Prepared, and you can see the different size letters here. It says it indicates different areas of the ride. So Toppen, this is equal to top, and Nim is on the other side. Svenskan is the Swedish turn down here, and something special with this. You always get a different ride here. Also because of the weight in the train, so the heavier the train is, of course, the faster you can ride. Yeah. So that's why it's a bit like a spinning coaster, like a free spinning coaster where you never know what you're gonna get. I think that's quite unique for they can of course take it outside. If there ever is a fire here, it's done. The priorities from the Danish fire department are central station. So if the fire breaks out here, they will start splashing the central station because you cannot save this. You cannot save this, and they want to preserve the central station because it's also a historical building. So we cross our fingers and we always turn off all the lights, all the switches, everything. We really take our precautions.
most fires you get by roof.
And we also have fireworks here over from the concert hall. So when we have that, we ride up a train on the top here, and we sit and take a look and make sure nothing comes down here. And if it does, we have a fire extinguisher
What kind of fire watch?
Yeah. So we do that every Saturday here in the main season. Yeah. But yeah, if the fire starts here, we need to find a new job. So hopefully,
I guess it depends on if someone's standing nearby. You have fire, how do you call that? Those extinguisher all over the place. I saw.
Yeah.
And well, if it happened that someone's near, you can.
You can. Yeah. But if it starts to spread, I mean, it's most of the wood isn't that easily lit up. It's made to not burn, also because in the hot days when we break, it actually gets quite warm.
Yeah.
Because of metal against wood and such. You can also see the flaps if you put water on them in a hot summer day.
Great.